Okay, red goes into channel 1, blue goes into channel 2. I think I just have to power it on now. Okay, yeah, we're good. Well, the Dynamo Science Labs semi-annual science fair is finally here, and I get to try out a brand new toy courtesy of our friend the courier, who happens to be joining me today. This is absolutely wild. Where did you ever find a portable transmitter? I've been looking for one for years.
Oh, well, my dad just happened to have one laying around, and I asked if I could take it.
All right. How much do I owe you for it?
We can call it even. Thanks for letting me crash and weather about 95's room while he was out.
Yeah, sorry I didn't have anything a little more comfy. The station beast gets a little territorial when she's in heat.
Right. Don't want to tick off your furry little landlady. But no sweat. I've slept in worse. You know how it is out there. Well, this has been great, but I've got to go see a guy about a thing. You're headed to the science fair, right? Need a lift?
On your horse? I don't know about that.
Come on, you remember Chasm and Caldera. Is it their two heads? I know it can take some people by surprise.
What? No, that's not it. I've seen a two-headed horse before. I just don't think they like me all that much.
Well, they don't bite. Well, okay, Chasm does. You want to stay away from her. But Caldera is super gentle, as long as she's been fed. But she likes apples.
An apple? Really? Where did you get that?
You know I have to protect my sources. But hop on. You know what happens to people that are late to the science fair. Oh, I forgot to mention, now that I'm back on the road, local authorities are probably listening, so I'm back to speaking in code.
Right, the poetry thing. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, hang on. The science fair sounds expensive.
Yeah, for the code to work, you really have to end it on the rhyme. So, let's practice with a recap for anyone listening for the very first time.
Well, I do the news, and what about 95, the weather?
He's not very good at it.
No, and he's not getting any better.
Oh, look, there's the old mannequin factory.
Home of Grand Reverend Supreme.
You think he'll ever give us an accurate prophecy?
I doubt it. He's more focused on selling his ice cream. Then there's the wandering mysterious badass.
Now who could that possibly be?
Nerves of steel, a horse, and a package or two.
Oh, I guess he's talking about me.
I'm headed to the science fair to support 95.
I bet he'll win. Everybody loves that little guy.
And Max the Millions is my dealer of anything and everything for a price.
I hear she's swapping Sims with 95.
Shaking screws loose, left and right. Well, hey, I'd invite you inside, but you've got to go see a guy about a thing, right? I'm sure I'll see you around, though.
Hey, listen, I think I might be gone for a bit. I've got my mission, and I'm heading west, bringing meds and food to orphan kids at Rough Roxanne's request. I'll see you when I see you. In a few weeks, maybe more. But if the world ends again, look for me at the glowing shore.
If the courier had a slogan, it would probably be, keep it vague. You just don't meet people like that every day. Well, I'm your host. You can call me the Lone Transmitter. And coming to you live from Dynamo Science Labs, you're listening to Wasteland Free Radio. We are live at the Dynamo Science Labs semi-annual science fair, surrounded by the finest minds converging and merging for the betterment of all the people of the Earth. Remember last year when that one kid decided to make one of those little tabletop volcanoes and he went a little overboard? He triggered a local seismic event which was supposed to be contained to a small section of the memorial park, but his calculations were slightly off, and he actually caused an earthquake that collapsed half the town. Of course, most of the town was already destroyed, considering this is the apocalypse, but the Volcano Kid still took second place. Now, keep in mind, time travelers have been, are, and will be disqualified from competing in this year's event. We have enough to deal with already, and I'd rather not have to repair a rupture in the space-time continuum if we don't have to. And I don't even know how to do that. I'm a radio host, not a physicist. Alright, let's take a look around and see what kind of rad science we've got going on today. First, we have our reigning champion, Toxic Tina, and her display of, what I can only guess is a severely modified version of mold? Maybe penicillin? And I say modified because it appears to be semi-sentient. Sorry to bother you, sir. I don't know how else to say this, but your, vesticles are showing? Well, I don't think this feels all that safe, having a moldy pet kaiju around, but despite her name, Toxic Tina is pretty strict when it comes to safety. I guess we can trust her. And now we have the Generator, who once again has entered himself as his project. No one else knows how he does it, but his unique physiology creates a steady stream of usable and convertible electricity. It does get a little loud near him, of course. The man is a walking power plant, after all. Yeah, so just a word of warning to anyone coming to the science fair, you might want to bring a pair of earplugs if you have them. Things can get a little loud. And now we come to... Wait a minute, what is the Grand Reverend Supreme doing here?
Hey, brother, that was so cool of you to plug me in a show like that.
You're welcome, I guess?
I hope we get to network more in the future, you know? I help you, you help me. You get it? Yeah, you get it. Yeah, he totally gets it. Nailed it.
Okay, that was weird, right? What happened to all of the with hellfire and ways I describe ice cream that are way too weird for public consumption? Whatever, I'm sure he's here for a reason.
I'm serving refreshments.
Of course you are. Great. Okay, well now we've come to Weatherbot 95, and this appears to be a... Well, I think it might be a...
It's an invention of my very own design. As you know, my primary function is to observe and predict atmospheric phenomena. But I'm afraid you're not seeing me at my best. My diagnostic equipment is in need of repair and calibration, and the nearest certified technician is error clicks away. I need to find a way to compensate for the interference in the atmosphere.
Alright, 95, so what is it?
Behold! My variable magnetic field coil!
I'm sorry, your what? Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Variable magnetic field coil! Perhaps you need a demonstration. It's no secret that compasses don't work. The secret is why they don't work.
Yeah, it's something about Earth's magnetic field being messed up, right? I've run into that numerous times out in the Radlands.
Affirmative, puny human. Ever since the Earth's core stopped rotating, our magnetic field has been in a state of extreme flux. This device will generate a localized magnetic field that, when properly adjusted, could correct for the fluctuations that we'd normally feel at a global scale. It's only a prototype, but with a few more tweaks, it can even protect puny humans from harmful radiation as well.
Dude, you could have just said it's a radiation shield.
Affirmative! But that is not its intended function. I am sure you recall my accuracy rate of error %.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
With a few more upgrades, this device could correct Earth's magnetic field entirely. I may be able to generate a more accurate forecast in the future.
95, this sounds incredible.
Affirmative. I am inevitable. Error. I mean incredible. Now stand back, puny human. It is time to see if it works.
Wait, this is your test run?
If you would like to borrow it, a small field could even protect you from whenever you are out looking and failing to find love outside of the protective dome.
Wow, 95, really? That was kind of a low blow.
Because you keep getting burned.
Yeah, thanks, I got it. Are you gonna fire up this bad boy or what?
Observe. Stand by. Stand by.
I'll check back in with you later then.
Stand by.
Yeah, he'll probably be like this for a minute. Automatic updates. You know how it is.
And Radlanders, say hello to our master of the marketplace, the getter of goods, the purveyor of products, Max the Millions.
What's up?
Oh, you know, the usual. Just hanging out at a high science facility waiting for something to go wrong and destroy the entire city. You know how it is. You see anything you want to bring back to the shop yet? I'm pretty sure the stuff is for sale.
You see that hermetic chamber? I've got to get one of those. And are they really giving away a year's worth of expired rations as a prize? Ugh, I could really use them.
Wait, you don't, eat the expired rations, do you?
Oh, fuck no. Sure, you can eat it. But why would you? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Food poisoning is one thing, but botulism is no joke. Expired rations just make for great fertilizer. For my crops.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Oh, and hey. Thanks for reaching out to your friends in Iron Falls. I got a surprise shipment of coolant this morning, so we're up and running again.
Sure, no problem. But I haven't talked to anybody yet. You sure it wasn't 95? I mean, that little guy would give you the titanium plating off his back.
Yeah, trust me. He doesn't have any more to give.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay.
Well, whoever it was, thanks for getting the word out. I owe you one.
Yeah, don't mention it. Did you bring a science project?
Of course I did. Weatherbot 95's new firmware update. I think I can fix him.
I mean, someone has to. All right, well, keep an eye on 95, and I'll be back to check in with him in a couple minutes.
Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the spirit of camaraderie or the ambient radiation level or the new river of lava outside town, but Yellowbrook City is really warming my heart. And now we come to the main event. The weird metallic egg that fell from space, which is definitely not an alien spaceship and technically no one's science project. So after a series of power surges that wreaked havoc on our systems all across town, it's been pretty calm these past couple of days. It's just back to its normal, chill thrumming. We still don't know what's inside it. All we know is that it's from long before the Great Devastation. So my guess is that it's a time capsule with an onboard computer with all of the mysteries of the past locked away. I'm so excited. Maybe the onboard computer is a Packard Bell. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, my children, behold the egg, the resting place of the ever-powerful and all-consuming Space King. He will soon emerge and rid us all of our putrid and fleshy existence.
Come on, dude. This is a science fair. We don't have time for your ridiculous prophecies right now, okay? Go back to selling your ice cream or whatever that is. What's today's flavor anyway? Raspberry cheesecake?
Mint chocolate chip, actually.
Great. God, I'm just so glad you're here.
Hey, I see what you're doing, though. I think it's a great idea. Stir up some controversy. Make me like the bad boy of Doomsday Preachers.
The bad boy of Doomsday Preachers?
I like that. Oh, and if you're interested, I can get you a sample. It's just 10 bits a pint.
No thanks. I think I'm good. Man, that guy just won't let up. I don't want any of his ice cream. I'm sure you're all familiar with the term drink the Kool-Aid. Well, I'm not gonna eat the cream or whatever this guy wants. Alright, I'm gonna head back over and check on 95 and see if he's come out of his standby mode or whatever it's... What is that? Oh, good. It's just the space egg. Again. Glowing. I've never seen it glowing before. This is actually kind of terrifying.
Hey, 95, how we looking on that radiation shield?
Error.
Can you hear us?
Error.
Oh, it looks like he's got a reboot. Can you reach his emergency restart switch?
Is what?
You mean to tell me you guys have been rattling each other's rivets this long and you've never found his emergency restart switch?
Relax, man. I know where it is. We just call it something else.
I guess you really can find anything.
Okay, he's down.
The Space King's return is imminent. Prepare yourself for the glorious, eternal purging fire.
This looks like a big one.
Pig exposing, damn it.
Hold on to something!
Oh, everybody looks okay. Oh, feels like I'm growing a third arm, though. Oh. Well, I guess it's been 0 days since our last radioactive incident. That's par for the course, I'm afraid. But... Alright, I'm gonna... Wait. Who are you?
Demolished buildings with retro tech, an ash-filled sky, sulfuric compounds still in the air, and doomsday preachers still praying for the end of the world? Where am I? No, that's not the question I need to ask. Forgive the turn of phrase, but when am I?
Oh, come on, man. He's a fucking time traveler?
Seriously, you guys have to stop crashing our science fairs. You're not supposed to be here. Also, this demolished building is your fault. It was perfectly fine until about 5 seconds ago.
The new guy's bathed in radiation. Like, he's off the charts. I'm surprised he's not dead.
Hey, new guy, would you mind staying still for like an hour or two so we can get someone from decontamination over here? No? Okay. Good talk. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was going to work.
I told him it would happen, you know. I did. Not a single one of them believed me. But I was the only one brave enough to try. I've always done my part. I backed the right candidates and secured the right funding. I spent a good deal of my personal fortune on the proliferation and survival of the human race because I believed in it so much. And it seems the world was never saved, but neither was it sufficiently destroyed. Pity.
Yes, very dramatic. Thank you so much for wrecking my city. Hey, Grand Reverend Supreme, what are you doing? Stay back.
Behold, my children, the Space King has returned with his ever-present and never pungent scent. The sin of a universe burning in its own iniquities. Hey, do you guys feel sick? Like starting to feel sick? We must partake in his ever luscious, velvety, frozen bounty.
I'm not sure what to make of that, but I can assure you, I am not this Space King. They always called me the futurist, and now here I am, in the future, and I refuse to disappoint them now. I can fix this. I will fix this, and I don't care what stands in my way.
Good morning, puny humans!
Welcome back, you sexy block of stem bolts. You good?
Processing.
You didn't reboot in safe mode, did you?
Apologies for the delay. All systems are operating within normal parameters. I forgot to disengage my automatic updates again.
We've got to keep that radiation contained. Can you generate a magnetic field around the new guy?
Affirmative! Deploying field in 5, 4, 3, 3. Processing. Puny humans.
You think you can contain my genius in a force field? They tried. They all tried to keep me contained, and just look at what happened last time. But this time, there is no one left to stop me, because my name is Dr. Professor Elux, and I've come from the past.
95, what the hell was that?
Apologies! I must have miscalculated. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, he's still breathing. Well, at least he can't spread radiation around when he's unconscious. Let's see if we can get a medbot up here for Grand Reverend Supreme. Man, that guy is something else.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask. You know the whole doomsday preacher thing is fake, right?
What? No, it's not fake. They've been around since before the Great Devastation. They've, always been here.
Sure, but there's actually a bunch of doomsday preachers out there. It's just a bit. Always has been. You didn't know?
Wait, really?
Come on. The Space King? All-consuming fire? Grand Reverend Supreme is pretty good for a local guy, but you should see some of the others that are out there. I just figured you were playing along, or maybe he was paying you to plug the show or something.
Okay, so what's the ice cream about?
It's his side gig. Honestly, I respect the hustle, and the mint chocolate chip isn't half bad.
All right, I'm going home. The station beast is probably lonely, and I haven't seen a radioactive incident this bad since Weatherbot 95's last murder mystery party. I have to decontaminate. Well, the retro resequencer can probably take over from here. I've already got it queued. So this next one lives rent-free in my cybernetic implant. It's by a group of seemingly magical creatures from Asheville, North Carolina. They're called 11-7, and this is their song, Mascot. Once again, I'm the Lone Transmitter. Thank you everybody for listening to Wasteland Free Radio, your very last source for news.
For the recall, I'm a no parachute, Tom Petty in a free fall. I maxed out the ram, endocrine glands are shot, no sand in the seawall. Flush the toxins till the sunset vacant, subprimal crisis stuck with the payment. Pushed the prime time taglines out of phase and found nothing on the ship worth saving. So call it a shot, straight from the dreadnought. Now I got a new age back in the sweatshop. Screw loose, but I'm back with the threadlock. Oh, oh, through the crash, patched my headshot. With the cast, I'm back in my guest spot. Never take the cash, stashed in the mascot. Spider-Man kiss from a Pisces. Got my constellations aligning. Rewrite the manifesto. Hatch a new plan to make the Armageddon retro. Crossed a few lines till the funds got pricey. Cost to exhume the gloom in my psyche. Looking like a past nap time on my ID. But the next smile won't be politely. So call it a shot, straight from the dreadnought. Now I got a new age back in the sweatshop. Screw loose, but I'm back with the threadlock. Oh, oh, through the crash, patched my headshot. Better bring the cast, I'm back in my guest spot. Never take the cash, stashed in the mascot. Oh, took a whole lot of shots, straight from the dreadnought. Now I got a new age back in the sweatshop. Had to screw loose, but I'm back with the threadlock. Oh, oh, through the crash, patched my headshot. Better bring the cast, I'm back in my guest spot. Never take the cash, stashed in the mascot. Oh,
Hi, my name is Jesse Newman, and I play Dr. Professor Elux.
I'm Leah Joylock, and I play Max the Millions.
I'm David Lilly, and I play your Grand Reverend Supreme.
Hello, I'm Ollie Kiley and I play The Courier.
I'm Caleb Dudek, and I voice Weatherbot 95.
I'm JS Pitcher, and I play your host, the Lone Transmitter. Thank you so much for listening to Wasteland Free Radio. Thanks for following us on Instagram and sending us messages. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I'd also like to thank my cast and my friends that are part of the show. It's so much more fun doing it with friends. Otherwise, it would just be me talking at a microphone. Today's retro resequencer and the intro, outro, and background music for Season 1 was 11D7. If you have original music you'd like to hear on the show next season, you can send it to wastelandfreeradio@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram, anywhere you find us, really. And if you liked the show, please leave us a review and a rating on whatever podcasting device or podcasting platform you're using. Podcasting devices. Yes, yeah. Leave us a review on your Zune. Season 2 will be coming at you in early 2025. I can't wait to get this next one off the ground. It's going to be a lot of fun. We may release a bonus episode or two in the meantime, and you can always find us on Patreon. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and remember, a world-ending solar flare can happen at any moment, and I don't actually have any advice for this. I'm just saying it can totally happen at any moment. Now go outside and enjoy some northern lights.
I'm Caleb Dudek, and I voice basically that little guy that you hear on this show. He says words and talks to you and says things. And he has a little thing on his